Kingdom Hearts, a series treasured by many and overlooked by many more. This series has a special place in my heart, and today we're going to be looking back on why. And as you can tell, it's probably fitting for someone as me to have a receding hairline and lack of trim in my face with this 12th grade Mexican mustache. It's only fitting for me to talk about this game. So let's jump right into it. I'm going to talk about why I love this game and why this is probably one of my favorite game series of all time, and just why it holds that special place right here in my chest cavity where my heart is. Of course, the whole point of Kingdom Hearts is about. First of all, the main reason I love Kingdom Hearts is the story. Said no one ever. First off, I'm going to have to break this game apart before explaining why I love it, because I don't want to look like one of those blindless fanboys that can't see anything wrong with the game. Much like to most fans of this series, they don't want to address what's wrong with the game before they address why they like it. The story of this game takes place over 9 games and counting, only leaving not even a very small amount, a big amount of plot holes and twists and turns and all these little things that they keep adding to keep this story going. Like Kingdom Hearts 3 was supposed to be the end, and it left me more questions than answers. Brilliant storytelling. Only from the best at Square Enix, famed Japanese game developer Tetsuya Nomura. Like, legitimately, this guy calls people with no hearts, no bodies, and things with no souls but still have hearts heartless? What are you thinking? Let me pick your brain if I ever get the chance. Let me sit down and just ask you, what kind of drugs were you doing when you made this game? And when I say this game has an excruciating amount of pointless plot and spin-off games, I'm not kidding you. The first 3 games that came out, perfectly fine. Kingdom Hearts 1, released 2002, I believe. Yeah, 2002. Chain of Memories for the Game Boy Advance, 2004. And 2006, Kingdom Hearts 2 makes its release. Perfectly cohesive story. And all have closed endings for the most part. But then, this is where things start to get tedious. Kingdom Hearts 358 over 2 days explains Roxas's backstory, Sora's nobody, and takes him in depth for no really good reason besides plot exposition, and they want to pad out the times that they can make games, because they don't want to make Kingdom Hearts 3 yet. So they keep extending, come out with Kingdom Hearts Coded, something that offers nothing to the series at all besides a fun little puzzle game that explains no plot exposition, no plot armor. It's just there, just for the sake of it, and to recover Jiminy's journal. Fantastic. Then they release the best thing to ever exist, a phone app that gets boring after 10 minutes. Much like most other mobile apps and games that any other company could come out with. They make this, and they somehow, some way, for some reason, make this the most canon game in the whole franchise. With over 100 hours of gameplay. Doing the same little tedious things, collecting all these medals. It's a money grab. But they make it the most tied in game in all of Kingdom Hearts canon, especially Kingdom Hearts 3. Don't even get me started on Kingdom Hearts 3 yet, because Kingdom Hearts 3 is the most convoluted of them all. It takes from every game, every little game that we get, especially the mobile game, and it circles, focuses its whole plot around them, mostly the mobile game. And I'm not trying to put 20 hours into that just to know what's happening. Please, can someone release, like, an overview of what the mobile game actually means? Because I haven't seen one anywhere. Please, I'm just trying to understand my favorite game's story. And why did you have to add time travel? But I don't want to talk about the story anymore. Let's move on to the game's UI and system mechanics. I've had a lot of friends complain that this is too clunky, and it feels like it's just a game of button mashing over and over to defeat countless waves of Heartless and other bosses, and much like Dark Souls, all you do is roll to avoid anything most of the time. And a lot of my friends have also said that this system is really slow. It doesn't have the responsiveness or kind of controls that work with fast-paced bosses, with much like the Kingdom Hearts series is known for having those very tough secret bosses away from the main story, like Sephiroth in Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2, from the Lingering Will in Kingdom Hearts 2, one of the hardest bosses in all of the game, in every single game to this point. Not to mention Ansem from Kingdom Hearts 1 Xemnas, my bad, from Kingdom Hearts 1 that always kicked my ass. But in the main story as well, like Xaldin in Beast Castle in Kingdom Hearts 2. Xaldin, everyone says he's so easy, but he can't be stopped. With that invincible phase, Xaldin. I hate you so. Pretty little X's. Pretty little 13. Oh yes, pretty little organization 13. Now that I've gotten that taken care of, back to this whole system mechanics thing, where a lot of my friends have complained that this is too slow of a response time for some of those fights. That when they press something, they can't get a block off fast enough because he tears through their attack, or dodge, or they're too fast for you to physically, mentally, and actually digitally with the system keep up with some of these flurry attacks that never stop. And I agree with that. Some of the fights can actually be really, really unfair, to the point where I put down my controller and I stop playing for extended amounts of time because I cannot beat one of these optional bosses just for my sense of pride. It hurts, and I wish it could be more fair to the point where I could block most attacks or get most attacks off with them taking damage that they otherwise wouldn't. Another bad thing about this game is the system AI is terrible. The enemies are great, but your own team, either always spending time on the ground, dead, or they will never heal you. Donald, where are you? Donald, heal me! Oh wait, you're dead. And I have no more MP. Heal me, Donald. I said, Donald? Where? Donald, where? Where are you? I said, Donald. Come on. You're not Donald? Wait. Pause.
It can't be.
Okay, I think I've broke this game down apart enough to explain why exactly I love it, besides the fact that it's been there through a very wide amount of hard times for me, and it's picked me up from a lot of dark places and really just made me smile when I couldn't before. I first found this game when I was like 6 years old at a family video. I saw it and I thought, hey, Disney characters with this anime chick. That looks cool. So I picked it up and took it home, and I instantly fell in love with not just the control system that's very fun and is getting used in other Square Enix games to this day, like Final Fantasy Versus, I think that's what it's called, Final Fantasy Versus, and the newest Final Fantasy Remake, I believe, is using a system very similar compared to the original turn-based RPG system. But the story is what made me fall in love for the most part, because a kid just trying to find his friends in a place full of darkness where he's trying to climb out of is fantastic. It provides a great sense of relief for me and an escape. But I love these games because of all the other things I talked about before. What makes it bad? Besides the boring worlds that I forgot to mention, but I don't even want to talk about them because I can go on for hours. Onto the sea! You saw nothing. That's why I love Kingdom Hearts, along with so many other people. It's everything that makes Kingdom Hearts what it is, good and bad, because I can look past the few flaws that the game has. From everything combined with its really neatly designed but also clunky battle system with all these cool features such as your magic, your limits, your dry forms, and your summons from various Disney character movies and properties, to its cheesy dialogue-ridden story that leaves you most of the time confused and wondering what happened, and then other times can leave you an emotional wreck, or an emotional wreck of happiness, shall I say. But I think that's gonna do it for this video, cause I know I haven't put anything out in a good minute because I've been really busy due to this whole thing, all these things in the world going on right now, such as the virus and things picking up at my retail job because of it. But I'm looking to produce a lot more going forward from this point on, because I've got a lot of ideas that I want to produce, and a new setup that I just got that's going to help me produce a lot more content that'll still be, in my opinion, pretty good and funny, and things that I'll really enjoy making, that I've already enjoyed making. Like, I've really enjoyed making the last two videos that I put up, the Sonic review and the Isekai skit, and I really enjoyed making this too, so I can't wait to put out more things in the future, even though I'm only 3 videos into my new and improved, revamped channel. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. In all honesty, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. It'll really help me out in growing the channel, and I'll see you guys next time. See you on the flip side.